Ever feel like you're in a tug of war with yourself? One part of you's raring to go, hit the gym, conquer that to-do list, while the other part's all about that comfy couch and, uh, well, let's just say indulging.
Oh, absolutely. That's the willpower struggle we all know and love, right?
And today we are diving deep into it because, lucky for us, we've got some seriously fascinating tips to help us all boost that willpower. Ready to get into it.
Totally. And it's important to remember that willpower, it's not like some innate talent, not something you're just born with.
Right.
It's way more like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Okay, love that analogy. So, like, how do we actually work out our willpower? One of the things you mentioned that really stuck with me was this idea of delayed gratification.
Hmm.
Is it as simple as choosing, like, a good workout over binge watching that show everyone's talking about? Which, for the record, I may or may not be doing right now.
Well, you're hitting on something really crucial there. This directly ties into, long-term success. Think about that classic marshmallow test, right? Researchers at Stanford, they gave kids a choice, one marshmallow right now, or if they could wait a bit, like 15 minutes, they'd get two.
Ooh, tough choice.
Right. And what's interesting? The kids who resisted, who held out for that double marshmallow, years later, they had higher SAT scores, better social skills, even, get this, lower BMIs.
Wow, okay, that's a serious argument for building some delayed gratification.
Just powerful stuff.
It really is. And on that note, setting ourselves up for success, right? Two other strategies you mentioned really caught my eye. Setting clear goals and removing temptations almost feels like they go hand in hand, wouldn't you say?
100%. It's almost impossible to build anything, let alone willpower, without the right foundation. Imagine you're trying to, I don't know, build a house in the middle of a hurricane. That's what it's like when your goals are vague and you're surrounded by distractions.
Okay, that's a powerful image.
Right. Like if your goal is eat healthier, that's so broad, it's easy to justify, well, just one bag of chips. But if you get super specific, like 5 servings of veggies every single day, it's much harder to cheat. You've got a clear target.
You're drawing a line in the sand. I like it. But even with the best intentions, staying motivated is tough. That's where I think small wins and tracking progress come in, right? It's like giving ourselves a little high five every step of the way.
So important because think about it. Willpower isn't infinite, right? It's more like a muscle that gets tired. Those small wins are like hitting the refresh button, letting your willpower recharge and tackle the next thing. And that's how we build momentum, one small win at a time.
So to wrap this up, it sounds like willpower, it's not some magical ability, but a skill we can develop by practicing delayed gratification, setting crystal clear goals, removing those tempting distractions, and of course, celebrating every single win along the way.
Exactly. And as you start putting these into practice, think about this. Just one small concrete step you can take today, right now. Maybe swapping that sugary drink for, I don't know, a big glass of water. Or maybe setting a timer to limit the social media scrolling. Trust me, even the tiniest actions, they can make a world of difference.